I'm finding mine. Never growing awakening. Wrong and you know you are. Why you bothering me?
What's up, y'all? This your boy BusMan 4.0, and you're on the mic live. We do this every Friday from 7 to 9:30 p.m. We talk to a collective of artists, entrepreneurs, and small businesses, talking to them about what it is they do and why they do it. With that being said, we have a special episode tonight with this young lady. I'm going to have her introduce herself. What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Dani Ella. Most people call me Ella. I'm from Ohio, and I write songs and sing them.
Okay. So 3 weeks ago, we had a part one, and we talked briefly about your upcoming song that was coming out on November 30th. So let's talk a little bit about that real quick. So why did you decide you wanted to go with the November 30th release date, and how did you feel about it when you get ready to release?
I decided to go ahead and release it on my birthday because I had been getting the song ready for so long. I was like, might as well do a birthday release. I feel that people, would want to celebrate me just getting back out there, especially on my birthday. So I just thought it would be something that we could all celebrate together. Okay.
From the last conversation, you said that you hadn't released a project in 7 years. So what was your mindset? What was you thinking about as you was preparing for it?
I can't lie, I was nervous. I was definitely nervous. I really just wanted to make sure that it sounded right and that I was giving the best presentation of the song that I could, where I felt okay with it to show it to everybody else.
So let's talk about the actual project itself. So what's the name of the project, and what was the mindset behind it?
Well, the song is called Unbothered, a single release. I wrote the song at a time where I was really trying to talk to myself about why are you letting these little things bother you? Why are you letting little stuff that really doesn't matter get to you so much, So I wrote it as a song of encouragement.
Any new viewers that's tapping in, this is Dani Ella. She is a vocalist out in Columbus, Ohio. I'm BusMan 4.0. I'm out in Washington, D.C., and we are talking about her song that she just dropped called Unbothered. It's on all music streaming platforms, so make sure y'all check her out and listen to this dope track, please. The way that you presented this is so beautiful. Like, you wouldn't have thought you skipped a beat.
I appreciate that. That means a lot.
What was the response you got from people after the November release?
I think everybody's really being supportive. People are saying that the song's good. They really like the message in it. They like what I wrote, what I was talking about. So people are encouraging me.
I think for a introduction coming back out, like I'm gonna say it again, I think that you did an amazing job with a first song to come back out on.
Thank you.
And the fact that you have this concept of being unbothered, I'm sure a lot of people are thinking and kind of dissecting what it means as well. But what does unbothered mean to you? Why was that a topic that you wanted to discuss on your release, coming back into this music game?
I'm a huge B2K fan. I'm a huge Omarion fan. So seeing the way that he handled the trials and tribulations in his personal life and just kind of was like, the way other people are acting has nothing to do with me. I'm going to continue to do this show. I'm going to continue to make records. I'm going to continue to flourish. That's what really started it, just watching how he handled that situation.
Because he does it so smooth.
It's genuine. It's not like, oh, I don't care. It's like, listen, I have internal peace right now. Like, I'm not, what they're doing over there has nothing to do with me. So that's where I was really, and so like I said, I was trying to write it to myself because there were some things that were concerning me, and I was spending too much time focused on some outside things when I really needed to just come at peace inside. So yeah.
Okay. I know that you did change your name for those who knew you as Ella Star. let me ask you a personal question. Do you feel like the name change affected the mood of your music, the style of music you're doing now versus what you did 7 years ago?
No, I don't, because I changed my name like 2 days before I released the single for pre-order. It was a very last minute decision. It's something that I've been thinking about for a while. You know, do I want to take that long of a break and still keep the same name? And there are a lot of different reasons. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I feel that after being away that long, I thought it was a good opportunity to go ahead and just do a little branding change. My name's Danielle, and everybody knows that, so I didn't want to change it too much, where people can still call me Ella. It's just more about just starting afresh, a new chapter.
I thought it was pretty cool though, because when you read it, it actually reads Danielle almost, other than the A. So I was like, that was actually a really creative move. So like,
yeah, I was talking to Camille about it like a couple of days before I put it up for pre-order. I was like, man, I'm trying to change her name. She's like, do it. I was like, so should we do this? And we all, me, Camille, and Chris Dickerson, D1, my engineer, we're all talking about it. We were like, y'all like that? You like that? Great, let's do it. It was just like that. Like, all right, we're changing the name.
And look, shout out to Camille. Camille is a dope individual, and you know I'm not saying it just because she undersold so dope. I'm not gonna say it for that reason, but she's just a genuinely supportive person when it comes to creatives. You know, just making sure that they have these platforms, and
she
also
did my cover art too.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, she did that.
Nice. The cover is really nice. What was the process with coming up with your cover design?
When we were doing the photo shoot for the single cover, I wanted it to be more dressed down. I spent a lot of my career wearing dresses, a lot.
Okay.
And over the years, I became uncomfortable with that because I felt that it took the focus off of my singing. So that's the one thing I did not want to do, is be in a dress or any heels. I wanted to be very relaxed. You know, that shows more of my personality. And then also, you know, you had a little belly showing, but it wasn't too much. It was like a little belly.
Right.
And
You
so
still had the little appeal in there, you know. Yeah. So that worked. You had to you actually gave me Aaliyah vibes a little bit, you know, or even TLC, you know, with the kind of like the crossbreed too. Yeah. So that's I think you did an amazing job with the artwork for your single, and I think you did a really excellent job with the execution of this single, and I'm sure a lot of people are going to look forward to when you drop the project and so forth. So definitely let me know as well, because you know I already told you before, I'm open to help and promote and push, but I have my own playlist as well, and you definitely one of those artists that I enjoy seeing, and
I'm so happy about that.
Taking notes, you know.
It was a lot, and it's like, you know, there's no team, there's no label, there's no nothing like that. So it's like really like just a bunch of creative people working together. Like, look, I believe in what you're doing, I believe in what you're doing. Like, let's get this done. And I'm really grateful and like lucky and blessed to have that. We just all did it together, like off the street with each other. You know what I mean?
Yes, and make sure y'all stream Unbothered on all music streaming platforms. We keep on saying that because I feel like if y'all want some good music, especially some good soul music, you know, this hard nowadays you're not finding a lot of soul music. So it's really, really like a breath of fresh air when you can find an individual who can actually put out good music in that genre, so and so forth. Camille is another one as well. Ray Woods. I got a few people that I really enjoy listening to their projects. So to get into the topic for tonight, I know that you had a 7-year gap between your last project versus the one you just dropped. If we could tap into a little bit of what was some of the issues and barriers that you dealt with why you weren't able to produce within that 7-year period.
The first thing was I was really trying to figure out where I needed to be as far as who I was working with. That was the first thing that was difficult. Finding a good group of people to work with, I would say, business-wise. And then after that, I had a daughter, and so like we discussed last time, you know, being a parent, a first-time parent, is just a lot to learn, a lot to adapt to. So I really was focused on that. But over time, you know, I felt I love to sing. I missed doing what I love to do, and I just had to realize, like, man, like, I know things are a lot of things are going on, but it's like there's no reason I shouldn't be doing music. Like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, I need to find a way to accept or deal with what's going on and move forward.
I know when you're going through stuff, the time period, you might not feel like you did before. Like, I know with myself, I've only had maybe 2 times where I kind of lost myself in my music. And the first time I experienced that was in 2004 when my father got killed in a car accident. I know a lot of times people don't think about this, but a lot of times when we go through issues or situations that affect us, it's easy to be like, oh, you know, get over it, blah, 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 and do this and so forth. But at the end of the day, you're an artist, I'm an artist, but we still regular people, and we still have these feelings. And I feel like we said before with the last interview, is that a lot of times when it comes to other people who might not be an artist or might not be a creative on the magnitude of which we're talking about, they see you as somebody who produces great music, or wow, she has an amazing voice, she has amazing projects and so forth. She's out there in the public, she's doing shows. So anytime I want to see her, I can see her. But now we're not seeing you for a period of time, and people are going to ask these questions. They're going to ask, oh, where are you at? Right. What you doing? And so forth. So how were you able to like go through that process with your fan base? Because I know people were asking these questions and people was concerned. How did you address that with them to let them know that things was okay?
That's a really good question. That's a very good question. How was I able to deal with all the questions? Wow. At first I felt bad because it's like, you know, it's a blessing, and it's good. You're fortunate for people to even be like, where's the music? Where's the music? And you're not like famous or anything like that. It's like you have a group of people who would like to know like what's going on with you. So I felt a little embarrassed. I felt like a little bit ashamed because I wasn't able to mesh my musical life with my personal life. Like it's not something I can do right now, but through therapy and, you know, reading books about enlightening myself and just becoming more aware of what things really are, that's when I was able to start breaking through like all these insecurities that you have and all this. It's really nothing.